We just got notice that Senator Cory Booker has announced he is running for president.
This is breaking.
You can add him to the list in 2020.
And it's a big list. I think we probably had a pretty good idea that he was going to be running for president. And in the last week or so, Kamala Harris has officially announced. We understand that apparently Elizabeth Warren, despite the fact that she had that terrible rollout where she proved her heritage via the DNA thing, which was, what, 1,000th of a percent or something like that.
And then get me a beer.
Exploratory committee announcement.
And then she said in her kitchen, my husband's here, would you like a beer? Oh, you don't want one? So she's officially going to, it sounds like, Elizabeth Warren going to have a rollout shortly.
Right, there'll be a big announcement coming up.
So she had a rough rollout. Think about a rollout for Cory Booker. Go back to the Kavanaugh hearings where he had that Spartacus moment.
Yeah.
He was throwing down the gauntlet, and it turned out to be all for naught. And so if that's going to be the prelude to his run, this is just going to get more and more interesting because the party, as many, not all, but many of these Democrats are pulling the party further left.
And there you can see him. I will be interested to hear what when he does he's officially announced via video, and we're going to have that video for you very shortly. But when he starts talking about why he should be president, what he will tout as the former mayor of Newark, New Jersey, as some of his accomplishments, because a lot of people have been critical about what actually got accomplished during his administration.
And he's only been, like Kamala Harris, has only been in the Senate for a very brief amount of time. Doesn't have a lot of accomplishments. But think about Barack Obama. He was in the Senate for a hot minute and decided, I'm not an insider. I'm going to run an outsider campaign. So you're going to see, as you said, maybe a dozen or so of these Senate Democrats who are going to get in. But I think Donald Trump proved, among other things, people are hungry for change. People are hungry for outsiders. And the same old people in Washington may have a hard time once they actually run.
The president was interviewed by the New York Times, and he said, I love this job. They were asking me, they said, there's speculation that you might not run again in 2020. He said, I love this job.
That's right. He was also asked about which of the Democrats would be the best opponent. And he said this about Kamala Harris. He said, I would say the best opening so far would be Kamala Harris. I would say in terms of the opening act, it would be her. Some of the others were very flat. He added, I do think Elizabeth Warren's been very badly hurt with the Pocahontas trap. I think she's been hurt badly. I may be wrong, but I think that was a big part of her credibility, and now it's all of a sudden it is gone.
Well, he had a big part of that, in terms of setting the trap.
And regarding her rollout, he told Maggie Haberman he was very impressed with the size of her crowd. She had 20,000 people there on the steps of the courthouse in Oakland, California, when she had her official debut, which was more than Barack Obama had at his.
Springfield, Illinois, that's right.
That's right.